It is your friend, CryptoFace, and we have a major important week of price action this week. I know every week is important. Every week there's an alert. Every week, but this week it is a holiday. It's a short week, and we're going to take a look at the charts because there's going to be some big moves coming. But first off, go to MarketCipherMerch.com. The 23-ounce mugs are in, and they are beautiful. It's the most beautiful mug I've ever seen. They're 3D. You can even eat your Chinese food in them. You don't have to use them to drink. You can use these to eat cereal, have some Chinese, and then dump it out and fill it up with something to drink. MarketCipherMerch.com. I know the international shipping isn't really there yet. This price includes the shipping in the United States and maybe neighboring countries. So if you're in Greece, you're in Australia, we're working on it. We will have international shipping. Just be a little patient. First things first, and we're going to probably go over a lot, but we are going to start with the weekly candles on Bitcoin. So here's the main thing. In the Market Cipher Discord, this was the idea. We have an engulfing weekly candle that confirmed. What happens with Bitcoin on these engulfing candles, way more times than not, is that when we have a confirmed engulfing candle, the very next candle, or close, basically double up this size. You can actually take a look in the past. We really actually don't even have to look far, right? So this is the candle right here. It closed, it confirmed. And so I'm thinking we see a double up down to low 50s. Now, in the immediate short term, the hourly time frames, the mid-hourly time frames, and we're going to look a little deeper, are, in the immediate short term, bullish. But what happens is this next candle can go up to about halfway through the previous. So what is this? In mid 60,005, 60,006. I'm not blindly setting limit entries to short, setting limit shorts at a price and saying, that's what I'm going to do. No, that's what I'm going to do no matter what. No, we're going to look at the charts when and if the price gets there, and then we'll make our decision. But this little upward movement that we're having isn't shaking me. I still believe that we should see a double up or close candle to the downside, close to this wick, maybe even go all the way through it. I consider this an engulfing candle, this candle to these two, and boom, double up. Look at that wick right there, right? Heck, right next over. It's also an engulfing candle. Didn't take up the whole thing, pretty close. Double up right there. Here's another one. Full engulfing candle. Double up right there. And again, it just has to wick. It doesn't have to close. The next candle can only wick. And so I believe that we should see the price of Bitcoin go down to the low 50s, maybe even more, and maybe even a little less very soon. Very, very soon. Let's go to the daily. To Tuesday, September 17th. Is the rate cut. What pattern have we been looking at? We have been looking at the Chinese Chong. It goes Chinese Ching Chong. And on the fourth impulse wave, there is a dump. And this is playing out. We knew and we said in our previous videos that this price action can float a little bit. And when it's rate cut time, maybe we even see that little pump candle and then boom, straight back down. Every single time, I'm pretty sure, every time there is a Fed rate cut, especially with Bitcoin, the price dumps. When was the last one, you say? The last time the Fed cut the rates was March 2020. That was, February, March right here. Boom. Bitcoin was 9 or 10,000, give or take. Boom. We went down 60%. 60%. Blame it on COVID, blame it on whatever. The fact of the matter is, the rate cut is inherently bearish in the markets. BitBoy brought up a good point in saying that the media can mess with us. For example, they're saying, oh, we think the rate cut's going to be off 50 basis points. 50 basis point rate cut. Yeah, that's what we're thinking. Yeah. And then what ends up happening? Oh, it's 25. Oh, no. So what was supposed to be a good thing, what was supposed to push the price up is a bad thing. And whoop-de-daisy. Personally, I think we're going to see 25, but it might be 50 basis point, whatever. Still, a little 50 basis point ain't going to change anything. That's for us Bitcoin traders and you darn realtors out there that think the world's going to change off of one little rate cut. Get out of here. Get them out of here. So this would line up perfectly with the 4 impulse wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, and dump theory. And after that, after 50K, I can't really tell you anything. We're just going to have to see it as it goes. Let's take a look at the 2-week anyways. 2-week momentum coming down. It's kind of neutral. Money flow still there, but oh well. Taking a look at the 3-day money flow, obviously to the downside. Momentum to the downside. And we had this little head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders on momentum, and it got a little upward movement, but this is kind of losing this fight. It's losing this fight. So I'm bearish on the 3-day. The 3-day. Bearish. The 3-day. Bearish. Going to the 2-day. Now the 2-day, we kind of see potential little inklings of change. Overall, still the same. It's in the red. It's in the red. Momentum is fighting it down. Momentum is trying to fight it back up after fighting it down. Now, the RSIs are green and tight, but they're not as low as a bull would like them to be. Just more tough acting to Nactin. More tough acting to Nactin action. Going to the daily, we're seeing this is still low volume in choppy waters. It is still super wicky and super choppy. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This is what you are going to see. Let's say today and the following day or two, let's say they are bullish. And let's say the price does go up a few $1,000s, even to 64. You are going to see crypto Twitter go insane. We are back, just like they do on every single move. Every single, even this teeny weeny little one right there. It's all, we're gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. So don't be fooled. And you know what? Listen, a blind squirrel's right twice, sometimes twice a day. And so at some point, you can only cry wolf so many times till eventually maybe get it right the one time. But I think they're wrong. Sorry. Going to the 12 hour. Again, choppy. Money flow is in the red. Momentum kind of clipping here. Listen, we're just seeing lower highs and lower lows. Still, we are still in this bearish channel. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, bulls. I know you guys want to be bullish so much. I get it. I understand. Listen, I was in that short. I was up $200,000 on 2 separate occasions. Well, no, that's not true because I was up 200K, then it went to 100K, then 200K. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever, but got stopped out. It's on my Twitter. Made 55,000 is what it is. Good thing I put the stop there, or else I would have been right at my entry. I think 59.2 was the entry of that trade. So I'll take it. It's for the content. For the content anyways, you know what I'm saying? 2 hour. It's interesting that, it's an interesting time right now because it's the first of the month, and the beginning of the month is typically bullish, right? Overall, but that's when everyone gets their social security checks and whatnot. But this time it fell on a holiday, fell on Labor Day out here, but it was still bullish. And so I think being at the beginning of the month kind of, that equals it out. But money flow is getting nice curvature. Momentum is still kind of to the downside. And there was the 4 hour. There is a pattern here that we have spoken about. Only on this channel have you seen this pattern. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to identify this pattern. 3, 2, 1. Did you get it? Look, this is an inverse Jesus take the wheel. What is the Jesus take the wheel pattern? Let me show you. Typically, a Jesus take the wheel pattern has a hand, a head, and another arm. Or 2 arms, a head, and another arm. Holding in the air, Jesus, take the wheel, Jesus, right? And then what happens? It comes down and boom, takes off. We've traded this pattern 3 times, I believe, in the past. I could be plus or minus 1, but 3 times in the past. But, this is what looks like to be an inverse Jesus take the wheel pattern. Here's one arm. Here's the head. Here's the other arm. Oh, no. Then it dips down, and oh, boy. If here we go to 50K, boy, then that just makes more sense to go to 50K. We have an inverse JTTW. Jesus, take the wheel. We have an inverse JTTW. I'm pretty sure on the 4 hour. Strong time frame. RSIs look pretty good, though. Money flow, the bulls need that start curving up, start curving out. It is on the 2 hour, but we are in a bear trend. And in bear trends, the red is stronger than the green. We spend less time in the green and more time in the red. So we're going to see momentum's clipping right now. I am not in a trade right now. And boy, do I want to be. I have to be careful right now because when I can only speak for myself, right? I was in that what was a $6 million position, was up, a doober 1.5 times. And, I only made 55,000 off of it. And so I have to be careful because, I want that now. I want it back. I want it back. I am prone to FOMO. Maybe you are too, maybe not. But for me, I'm prone to FOMOs. Well, as of now, I'm not in anything, but you guys know how quick that can change every time I say I'm not going to trade. Looking at the 30-minute, again, this is kind of played out. We are now in the green. I mean, if you missed it, you missed it. The time to get in was in here, in here from 57 to in the 58s. We're kind of heading into some resistance. What do the spider lines look at? Let's take a look at the spider lines. How are those looking here? So we are smack dab in the middle. What's this? 66K. Okay, we're at the bottom here. This looks a little weird. I'm sorry. Man, these RSIs, I mean, they could be worse, I guess. Am I bearish biased or am I just, I don't know. I don't know. Here's what I do know. What I do know is I'm looking at this weekly standard candles, engulfing candle. I think we could see, the 60,500, 600 and go for a shot to fill the wick. Also, the heat map. Oh, my Lord. Look at the heat all over the place. This is some volatile stuff that's going to be going on. We could bam, 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 and take it all out. Take it all. Sweep the legs. Sweep the low. There is heat. That money flow is up and down. It is up and down. So be careful. Be careful out there. If you're trying to join Market Cipher just to get in the Discord to think you're going to get CryptoFace signals, you're going to be disappointed. The point of Market Cipher and the community in our Discord is to make yourself self-reliable, not to put your fate into somebody else's hands. Do I drop in there and drop a little something once in a while? Sure. If you're trying to buy Market Cipher thinking you're going to get a constant flow of CryptoFace signals, you are surely mistaken, especially when I put these videos out for free. Let's get this bread. Like Jesus said, look out, boy.